I've had it. I've had it with this plant. I have such a love-hate relationship with this. I think I'm gonna go to the garden center today and try to find some different lamb's ear. I really think I'm gonna get the Helen von Steins. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I love lamb's ear. It's so pretty, but I get so tired of cutting this back. So tired. I just want this, and then I just feel like the Helen von Stein habit is a little bit better. Even though I really like that this one's cooler toned and it stands out more, I just can't keep up with cutting all these flower shoots back. And it just gets kind of out of control looking. I didn't cut this one back because I was just gonna see how it did if I didn't. And this one I did, but I think I did it too soon because I had quite a bit of growth after that. But I mean, usually it looks just like that. It's so pretty, but I just can't handle these. I don't like them. Let me show you another one. I'll probably leave this one because I don't know why it's smaller, and I can just contain it a little bit better for some reason because it's growing slower. This one looks like it's got attacked by something, so maybe I will. I feel like I just want to go buy like 7 or 8 of them and replace all these. And I just planted some. Oh, that big bird we have in our yard just flew by. I keep missing it, but anyway, let me show you the Helen von Steins down here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I did just buy, like I was saying, like 3 or 4 that I planted in different areas, but I think it's time to take them out. They were smaller and cheaper. They weren't like big pots or anything. It was pretty inexpensive, but I can't keep up with them. It's too much work, and they stress me out. Let's go over here and I'll show you my Helen von Stein because I never seem to have to cut back any of those flower stalks. Let's walk over there. Before we look at it, I want to show you this lamb's ear ground cover, which I absolutely love. It has stalks too, but they're small and I don't mind them. And I actually really love this plant, and I need to cut these back too, but they all have those stalks. And then one of you was saying by the creek that this is going to get really tall, and I just forget how big they get with those flower stalks. So you were absolutely right. I don't think I want this here, and I'm gonna replace them. I've just decided I put one up there too. But yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Let's go look at the Helen von Steins. Okay, so here's some here. I haven't cut any bloom stalks off these at all, so they're probably bred to be that way. I mean, they do have them, and maybe that's just new leaves. I don't know, maybe they don't, but they do look silvery right now, but they're not as silver as regular lamb's ear, and that's why I kind of was liking the regular lamb's ear a little better. Here's these. Oh, here's a bloom stalk on one, and they do look silvery today. See, you only get a couple, and they're just not crazy. They're kind of dirty because my Russian olives have dropped things on them, and they're sticky, so it's hard to get it off. I'm gonna do it. I'm getting the Helen von Steins. It's just a better habit, and it's not as messy looking. You can't see the dead leaves under it as much, even though there probably is some. And it's just easier to maintain. So I just made the decision, and I'll probably take you along with me. It's kind of loud right here, but I found some. I think I'm only gonna get like 3. I am at Lowe's. I was totally gonna be done planting flowers, but these Monrovia plants are stunning, you guys. Look how huge these salvias are. They're so cool. They almost look like a butterfly bush, buddleia, and I totally am gonna get some. They're so pretty. Look at those glossy leaves. Oh my gosh. These are so pretty. This expires, but it's like massive. I'm gonna get 3 of these. It's the next day. I went and bought, I think I got 4 larger size Helen von Steins lamb's ears, and then I got 2 smaller ones that I found at a different nursery. So I'm gonna be replacing those. I'm a little bit worried it's gonna be quite a bit of work to get this out, but just see how messy it looks. It just drives me nuts, and I just don't have the time to keep cutting back those shoots. It drives me crazy. Oh my gosh. That spider did me in the last minute. Oh, it looked like a brown recluse, but I don't know. I just pushed it off. It's probably not. Okay. Oh my gosh. You guys know how good it feels to get those out of there. They were just getting crazy. Okay, so maybe I'm crazy as I'm thinking. I'm like, maybe I'm crazy to do lamb's ear, but I feel like these are going to be more contained. I feel like they're bred to be more contained. I had to be really careful because I have a sprinkler line in here, and I have like a drip line tube that runs to some pots that's right here. So I just had to be really careful, but I don't think I bothered anything. I was going to plant 2 here. I think I will still, because really I have no other interest. Got that out. That felt so good. First, I want to show you this. This is my wheelbarrow. Look at that. We have to mow today too, and that's not all going to fit in our compost bin. We'll figure it out. Okay, I even planted some zinnias over here. These are part of the flowers that I bought for the area I'm going to be working in next down there. But I thought they would look cute here as we wait for this to fill in. Now, I did just have my husband replace this with a tall one because that was so tall, but then it ended up still blocking the sprinklers. So these I'm going to have to kind of water by hand a lot, but I have to water this anyway, so I think it'll be fine. But anyway, that will be good. I'm so glad that's done. Feels a little cleaner, and I'll just be much happier with it, I think, hopefully. And I put this back in place. I ran out of black line and I was going out of town, so I didn't really care, but I am going to come in. I need to cut out a few more watering things because this is just getting too much water. It's just spilling out quite a bit. So I'm gonna, at some point today, I won't film it, but I'll just replace this with the black line so it looks much more discreet and try to bury it a little bit more. And then cut out some of that. But isn't that filling in nicely? I love these new, they're new to me. I don't know how new they are. What one is this? Let me get the tag. Let's see. Oh, it's this black cherry Supertunia. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I just love it. It's like almost black burgundy, and then it's this wine red, which I love. Looks really pretty with the peach and the purple and the yellow. Love it. Okay, over here by the creek, I planted some lamb's ear here, and I'm gonna replace this. I planted some up there, but I'll just leave that. I don't care if that gets wild and crazy, honestly, and then I can pull it out later if I decide I don't want it. And this is where I'm gonna plant all these flowers. I'm gonna do a bunch of zinnias here. These are the bedding kinds that are a little bit shorter, and so I'm gonna do those all through here. I just wanted more things down here as we sit down here by the creek. And then I saw these at Home Depot that you saw. Snagged them because they're massive. And I thought they'd be so pretty right here. And then I have some geraniums. Let me get them out. Here are the geraniums. I just wanted some more pink. And I think this will bring out the darker pink in those, and they soften to a lighter pink. And then these are bright, and they'll do well down here because it's kind of hot and dry. So I'm gonna plant those. I'm not gonna film it because it's gonna take a while. This video is already pretty long, I feel like, so let's get them in. Oh, another thing that I'm gonna plant, I just kept thinking I needed something else in here. I have the Super Beena Pink Cashmere right here, and I like the light pink that these brought, so that'll be perfect. But I wanted something brighter in pink down here. I do have some dianthus. They're kind of slow going. They're really kind of rooting it, but I'm going to transplant those, and I'm going to fill it in with all these petunias that I found through my Angelonia senecio. I'm going to move this. I planted this fountain grass, and it's going to be way too big right there. So we'll find a new spot for that. But I'm going to underplant all this area right here with these. Look at these, you guys. I am so excited about these. I saw these at the garden center. This is the camouflage series, and they're variegated leaves, and they're that brighter color, which we definitely need here. I don't know what brand these are. If anyone knows, let me know, but I have never ever seen petunias like this. So when I saw them, I was like, yep. That's what I needed, and it'll bring out the pink of my roses up there that are just going to be peeking out because they're still kind of small. But oh my gosh, won't that be so pretty in here? Oh, so excited about it. So I'll plant those too. Okay, oh my gosh, this is going to be so nice. I've never planted anything here, so I'm actually really happy about this. And this will give me time to think about what perennials I want to put down here, because I definitely want to put some perennials. I've thought about opalescence phlox down here, luminary opalescence phlox, because that is amazing. And I think it'll be pretty here to give a little height around these, or maybe just kind of around this. But I don't want anything too tall in here because we like to look out our window and see the waterfall from inside. So these are going to be perfect for this year, and I love them. And I'm so much happier with this lamb's ear. I think it'll be so much better. And this mizu is going to bring a brightness and something fresh to this area, and it will just fill in like a huge part of this. I had a few left over as well of these zinnias, so I just popped them in my yard. So let's go look at the other flowers I planted. Okay, and here are the petunias. I am so happy with these. I've been thinking about this area. This little spot has been bugging me because I just wanted something in there to fill around those angel wings, and those are perfect. And the brightness that they bring with their foliage is just amazing. I thought about doing bubblegum here, but I knew it would kind of take over everything, and it was a warmer pink and I wanted a really cool toned pink. So honestly, this is perfect. And I feel like it's something that I'll want to do here every year. So hopefully they'll continue to carry this one because I absolutely love it, and I think it'll look really pretty with my Gertrude Jekyll roses. Someone told me that is the correct way to say it. So I'm going to keep saying it like that. But see how these are cooler toned, and while they're small, I mean, we'll still be able to see them a little bit. I just wanted them to match. So cute. Love it, and love it with the purple Boom Chocolata geraniums. I did not anticipate those getting that tall. I feel like I need to move some of that salvia. I'm gonna put the salvia around here. I'm gonna do it. Just get it done. Let me show you where I planted the leftover zinnias. Over here, I just popped them in. Right there. That'll bring a little bit of color right here. So that's it. Okay. I'm gonna move those flowers, but I'm done talking to you. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.